It's like...
Welcome to Sweet Nonsense. I'm Lindsay, the one who cannot stop listening to Ariane.
And I'm Haley, the one who just got back from Germany.
Ooh la la, we will discuss.
Yes.
And today we are focusing on some spring cookies.
Spring.
For the spring season, which is why we have our flowers.
Florals for spring.
Flowers.
Groundbreaking.
Groundbreaking. If the thing about spring is there's some flowers. Mm-hmm. But today we're only going to do one flower.
She just watched Devil Wears Prada for like, what, the second time?
Yeah.
Yeah. We got to prepare for the second one.
That was related to spring?
Yeah, because she says florals for spring. Groundbreaking.
Oh.
That's the line.
Well, I've only seen it twice.
Right. So she doesn't know. But yes, we are doing floral spring cookies.
Then these two are going to be some friendly insects.
Yes.
Hopefully it turns out like it does look in my brain.
Mm-hmm.
We will see.
We'll definitely see, because I got to execute on that too.
Which one shall we start with?
Let's start with bees.
Bees?
Yeah.
Okay.
Bzz.
Bzz, bzz, bzz. We're just going to flood simple. So we'll do an outline and then we will fill it in. Haley, at the top of today's episode, you said that you had just returned from an adventure.
Quite.
Would you like to say more about that while you outline your hexagon?
Yeah. One of my best friends and I, Jacob, we just got back from German Oh wait, I lift it up higher and then we can...
Yes, today's level of challenge is talk while outlining.
Oh, okay. I only biffed it a little bit. Yeah, we kind of do an annual 2 years in a row. I don't think we'll be able to pull it off 3 years in a row.
So far though, it's an annual.
An annual 2 years in a row Europe trip. And this year we did Berlin and Hamburg and Munich. Because he had friends that just had a baby that moved from Berlin down to Munich. And Berlin is so cool, you guys. Oh my gosh. We took the trains everywhere. We took streetcars. We took buses. Oh my gosh. It was so handsome. It was like $12 a day for the pass, and you could just go wherever your little heart desired.
Oh, yeah. I didn't know it was a pass.
Yeah, it was wonderful. It was so lovely to just be able to take the train back to our hotel. And yeah, it was lovely. So everybody should go to Berlin. It was really cool. And it's a big city that there's always stuff happening. So
Berlin was nice, but let's get to the good stuff.
Let's get to the good stuff. So the reason we went to Hamburg, I tried to do this last time so people could see, but I couldn't. Was because Jacob found this place called the Miniature Wonderland.
And Haley loves miniatures.
And I know everybody does because like we're biologically, predisposed to love things that are tiny. Like it's just cute aggression. Like that's very standard. But from a very young age, I was obsessed. Like we went to Disney World one year and we rode Test Track and
I hope that ride still exists.
You could buy, I don't know.
I hope it does.
I was really into like RC cars, so I had my little remote controllable Test Track car and then I built a whole city for it. Out of like cardboard. Do you remember that? Were you around? Okay.
Well, when you were little? Yeah.
Well, I mean, I don't remember. Yeah, I was young enough. You weren't at college
hadn't left for college yet when you were 8.
Well, yeah. She was around. So she remembers. I would like park it in a garage that I made and like... So anyways, I'm obsessed with miniatures. And in another timeline, all I get to do is... I do think I would hate it as a job, though. I'm not very detail-oriented. So I like appreciating.
Well, for a while, she wanted to be the person that made the models that you will see in like Disneyland that are a model of all of Adventureland or a model of a model of Haunted Mansion, which a model of Haunted Mansion does exist on the ride, as you found.
Oh yeah, you're in your little doom buggy and there's an entire scale I love scale models, which is how I got into engineering, obviously, but there's an entire little Haunted Mansion on the ride, and I would never, but I'm so tempted to just yoink it right out of there.
But I'm sure you could.
No, there's so much clutter in there.
There's so much clutter.
That wife, that lady that killed all her husbands. Like, it's busy, no one would notice if I just boop, and then I'm just in the doom buggy.
You get off
with your ghost. With my ghost. I'm like, he needs a house.
Right. Good argument.
Thank
I don't
you.
think anyone would be upset.
I don't think they would. I don't think
This
they would
is
care.
close.
It's close. It's very close.
It's close.
Look,
That's beautiful.
I did a great job.
Can't
flooding.
even tell whose is whose.
No, flooding is the easiest part, but I'm proud of myself every single
I
time.
saved my overlap, so we're good.
Nice.
All right, and then
Christmas magic.
flooded.
Wow.
and
Dried and beautiful.
Check it out. So the miniature museum.
Yes. So is in Hamburg. We did a full day trip out of our way, like a 3-hour train ride, I think, because it was that essential. And I'm so glad that Jacob found it because it was the best day of my life. So we had tickets that started when the place opened. We were there for 4 hours, which was only like we were only there for such a short amount of time.
Yeah,
because
it's like nothing.
Your brain can only like take in so much data at once. It's like at a museum. Like the Louvre would take whatever 42 hours or 36 hours. I forget. It's like some freakish amount of time to get through it.
These have antenna, right?
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
The Louvre would only take what? How long to get through?
I don't know. It would take like days worth of hours to get through. But
Oh.
even if you're doing that, that's if you're like looking, next one, looking, next one, looking, you know. So, but your brain can't compute all that stuff. So anyways, so the miniature museum, it was 3 floors across 2 buildings. You had to like walk across a bridge to get to South America. And it had
What do you mean to
everything.
get to South America?
They had like different rooms,
Ah.
different like themed rooms. So hopefully next time we go back, they'll have Asia because they're missing Asia so far. But
And-
most of it was like Germany or like the Alps, or they had an America section, which we'll get to.
Like rooms, kind of like Small World, where it's like you're in America now,
Yeah.
and they're just like
But there's like a
one-
giant. There's a mountain range that's like, you know, there's mountains. There's rocket launches.
wings or no
there's-
wings.
Wings.
Wings. Okay.
Wings. I could talk about this. Let me try to hit some highlights. So I had America section, and one of the biggest, like I've traveled a lot, but one of the biggest realizations I had on this trip was finally being proud of where I'm from, because it's hard to be that way as an American these days, isn't it? Sometimes. So, because there's a lot going on in the world and it's very noisy. And every other time I've traveled to Europe, like I studied abroad there and has taken other trips there, I always was the whole time thinking like, oh, if I lived here, I could do this. If I lived here, my life could look like this. But this time, we'd talk to people, you know, in bars and things, and they're like, oh, where are you from? And we'd go, California, and they'd go, what? Like where? Like whereabouts? And we'd be like, outside of LA, like by Disneyland. And they're like, what, Disneyland? And you know, they're like, what's a normal day like? And we're like, well, during the summer, like I like to kayak, and we go to brewery, we play games at breweries with our siblings and friends, and we were like, oh, it's kind of nice there. Yeah, everywhere has their things, you know, but we were like, oh, it's nice. So it was a really good perspective moment. That being said, I need to go back to the Miniatures Museum tomorrow.
Yeah.
So now it inspired me. I want to do like a domestic tour of because there are miniature museums. There are no miniature Wonderland, but they do exist. There's one in like Phoenix. I already looked into it, and like Kansas City. I forget Missouri or
Well,
the other one, but
on the way to Kansas City, we can go back through Kansas and
Kansas.
hit up that Wizard of Oz museum
yeah,
again.
yeah, because she's obsessed with Wizard of Oz. So should I attempt this?
I'm gonna teach real quick.
Okay.
We're gonna add some bees.
Bees.
This is the part of the episode when I think I know what I want to look like.
Can we get it down on paper?
Can I execute?
I think the answer is yes.
So we attempted to do a bee with his wings are in.
He's aerodynamic.
And then
he's
a bee
he's
out.
mid. It's like, you know.
Haley prefers the wings on the
Yeah.
bee. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna start with a little antenna. Shunk. Shunk.
That's cute.
And then we're gonna do some wings. Shunk.
It's an edible marker, of course.
Yeah, it's a Sharpie. Yeah, no, it is. It's a well used, as you can tell by the
Yeah.
fact that it's. And then a little stingy. And then over that, put blob. You could color in the wings if you wanted to, but I kind of like that this way they're still yellow. And then just a little blob.
Little blobby.
Yeah, a little blobby.
Okay.
And then if you want, you can give him a little flight path.
I wish they were one of those people that could just whip out Fly the Bumblebee on our respective...
On the recorders?
On our recorders.
Remember yesterday when we saw a kiddo practicing his
There was a
recorder
child,
on the
we were
street?
driving home, and there was a child, headphones on, standing outside of his house, wailing on his recorder.
Just doing a bang up
Because
job.
you know his mom said, go outside.
And not even like front yard, like across the sidewalk on the grass.
on like a main...
right next
street.
to, I mean, like a
Not a
main
main street.
neighborhood street.
Yeah.
So,
a
like,
thoroughfare of a neighborhood.
Their house, the grass, the sidewalk, the grass before the street was where he was
Oh, no,
standing.
not that side. Is this a double?
Yeah.
Oh.
He's the thin side.
Okay, the antenna first.
Sure.
How many bees are you doing?
I did 3.
Is that how many you're doing?
That's how many I'm going to do. They're kind of on this path. This is where they came from.
Oh, I see. Okay.
That's my story.
Okay.
For my bees.
Yeah. I think mine are all going to be like separate travelers.
That's fine.
Okay,
The thing about cookies and being art and creative is you can do whatever works for you.
that's right.
So have at it. And then we do have these black if you want to go in with stripes, or you can wait until it dries and then use the marker for stripes.
I think I'm going to do frosting stripes.
The thing with frosting stripes is you can only get a frosting line so thin.
I did this out of order. Chaos. Yes, so everyone go to Miniature Wonderland in Hamburg, Germany, and report back. They had everything. They had the Vegas Strip, they had the Swiss Alps,
Tell them about the vroom vroom.
they had the first room when you walked in was a live F1 race. A live Formula One race
Like
with the
scoreboard.
actual drive. No.
Scoreboard and everything.
Yeah, they had a leaderboard. They had cameras on different corners of the cars turning.
Yeah.
They had a different winner every time because I watched a bunch of different races. Oh, that looks really good, Lou.
Except that last one that kind of got squished.
Well, still, okay. Sometimes there's a really trust the process, and I'm at a stage where it's really trust the process. They had an entire music festival with DJ Bobo.
DJ Bobo was spinning the
DJ
beats?
Bobo was there.
I can't believe they got DJ Bobo
They got-
to do a residency.
They got DJ Bobo to do a residency at the Miniature Wonderland in Hamburg. They had everything. So yeah, again, the only reason we were there for such a short amount of time was just because my brain couldn't take it.
Every
And the
time-
way that the day started, the day started is they have train car seats with a window like picture of one of the areas. So it's like Carnival, or like a beach party in Rio, or like it was. We have to move on because I will keep going.
Every time you say they had it all I can think of is the bit on SNL.
They had everything. That's what it felt like. They had everything. They had elephants with hula hoops. It has skiers careening down the Alps. It had hang gliders jumping into the Grand Canyon. Like I'm not.
Yeah.
This club has everything. It did.
Yeah, that's what it always makes you think of when you say that. Well, in contrast to Haley's delightful vacations around the world, I take a delightful vacation from my desk to the dining room table to sometimes I venture out to the library to really any flat surface
She's a bit studious at the moment.
to work on some homework because I am 2 weeks away from graduating with my master's in educational and clinical counseling. And I am so excited. Actually, when this episode releases, I will be 1 week
Oh my gosh.
away.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's
I'm
true.
1 week away. May 2nd is
What
my
if I-
graduation.
Sorry. Would it be too bold of me to do the dashes with frosting?
No, you can do that. I love it. And then you can show the viewers the differences.
Okay. I'm taking a risk. I'm worried about these baubles.
No, the baubles are the easy part.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, May 2nd.
Yeah, tell us about your classes.
May 2nd, I get to graduate, which is very exciting. I've been ready to graduate since about week 2 of this program.
She's been in school forever.
I've been in school for a very long time. This will be my, including undergrad, 1, 2,
53rd year of school.
1, 2, 3, 4, I think it's 5th.
See, I covered up a wing.
1, 2, 3. Yeah, my 5th graduation, including undergrad.
She's got a couple. She's slightly educated.
Yeah, and I don't say that because it's like, oh, this is not my first degree, but I have spent so much time in school as an adult that I am very much looking forward to being done. When I'm done with this one, I will have one more certificate that I'm getting in specifically college counseling, because that's really what I want to do. And then you can quote me on this. I will be done. I'm not getting another degree. Grandpa is convinced that I'm going to be the one that gets her PhD.
You're going to do it? I surrendered.
I don't want to be that person.
It's not me, gang.
If it is me, it's going to happen in a way that's like, well, it makes sense.
It almost was me.
But I don't want it to be me. I'd like to be done.
Well, somebody else has to have a doctor of education, I guess.
I don't think it's going to be. I don't know. Anyway, I'm very excited because I'm very tired of having to not do things because I have class and homework.
Yeah, by not do things, she means go to Dave & Buster's with me.
Yeah, I can't take advantage of half-price game day.
Yeah.
Do you know how many half-price game days there have been in the last couple of months?
We can't talk about it.
So many.
I know. Which way should this
And
go?
we haven't been able to go to any of them.
We should be going this way. I'm really digging how these lines are going. I covered up a wing, though.
Yeah, it looks really nice. You're doing a really good job.
April is a very festive month because Lindsay has her graduation ceremony. It's my half birthday, which is probably the most important.
Second most important thing.
And then I would say third.
I'd say second.
What?
Second behind the next one you're going to say.
Yeah, that's third because behind your graduation.
No, I'm third. Who cares?
Oh my gosh. Our grandfather is turning 91 in April.
Woohoo!
He coasted to 90. Last year, tell him about what we did last year for his birthday.
For his 90th birthday, because what do you get? A healthy, active 90-year-old who just can only acquire so many dollars at the golf course to buy new clubs and balls and tees, etc. And who really has everything he could possibly need or want. Mm-hmm. So what do you get him? I'll tell you what you get him. You arrange. He was the superintendent of the Fullerton School District before he retired. Like, how old are you? 30 years ago at this point?
He had to retire so he could hang out with me more.
Yeah. And my mom called the Fullerton School District and asked if for my grandpa's 90th birthday, he could meet up at their maintenance department and ride one of their rider mowers.
That's all he's ever wanted. He's a simple man.
Because he and Dad love the concept of a rider mower.
Oh, yeah.
So the Fullerton School District was like, absolutely. We surprised him. So my dad, right, Dad? Dad drove him over and Grandpa was like, this isn't where the district office is. You're going to the wrong place. And Dad was like, it's okay. And then Haley, you were there. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Haley, Mom, Grandma, Grandpa were there with balloons and like, congrats. And then he rode a rider mower, and the guy who taught him how to ride the rider mower actually started working there the year my grandpa retired. Our grandpa retired.
Yeah, like he knew him.
So they had that connection, which was really cool. And he
also
had a fabulous time.
Sorry, yeah. And they said he was a natural.
He said he was a natural.
Yeah.
He rode the smaller of the two. So they did say he could come back to ride the bigger one.
Yeah.
And then the local news caught wind of it. And the local news wanted to know if they could like interview him for their Happy News morning segment.
Yeah.
So it was just really, really cool.
Yeah.
I like the lines like that.
Okay, so we have our strengths, and mine was not the lines.
But your paths look really cool.
But I like the path.
Yeah.
So, but I think that's just a function of the marker. I think it's a tired marker.
No, the marker, I could have done it differently. I could have made it thicker. I wanted it really thin.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I wanted it.
She meant to do that. I'm just kidding.
I meant to do this. Okay, next.
Okay, bee cookies.
We're gonna go straight into the ladybugs.
Okay. She said, you heard it here first, folks. Okay, cookie number 2.
We would flood. Cookie number 2. We would flood them white. We did it. And the process is gonna be pretty much the same.
Yeah.
Except I'm gonna make these a little bit bigger because I want to have more spots for ladybug dots.
Okay, bigger ladybugs.
But maybe just
Monster
antenna.
ladybugs? Yeah. Yeah, I think their wings are less of a priority for
I don't think
for
ladybugs need. Yeah. their wings.
Yeah. Oh.
So we're gonna go the same path. Listen to any good music in the month of March and April?
Everyone decided to release music and go on tour. I don't know if you guys are suffering as much as we are, but suffering in the best way possible. But we have at least 4. Well, I couldn't get tickets to Bleachers yet, but
Because they're not on sale yet.
no, they sold out. No, I don't think we can go to Bleachers. I can't talk about it. I know. They're one of my favorite bands. I'm getting
What?
Bleacher I know. Well,
Oh.
because Jack's whole gig is touring, and he loves performing at the teensy tiniest venues. So he's
Yeah.
only performing like he has like the most nights in LA, but the
they're all
venue
at tiny.
capacity is 500.
Yeah.
And I joined the queue, and I was 31,000th.
That's right.
queue. But anyways, we currently
It's
are
okay. Good for him.
are just knee deep back in our army lifestyle with BTS's new "Be Careful."
Ladybug, careful.
Ladybug,
careful.
lady, be careful, lady,
Be careful.
lady,
Lady B.
Lady B, period. Lady B, be careful. But yes, BTS's new album, Arirang, it's like whenever you have so here's the thing. So if you were ever a fangirl at any point in your life, and then maybe you take some steps back and you take some steps in and you're back and forth and you're in and out, it never fully leaves your system. Because the second that BTS dropped this album, I hadn't been like out of the game by any means, but they weren't my top artists last year, which was devastating. And not because
They were in mine.
right. So I wasn't in like a BTS rut, but they just weren't the top priority. But with this new album, I knew they were going to be, and I'm back in it. We're watching their lives. We're watching music videos on repeat.
We still haven't watched the documentary. I feel like we're saving it.
Some things you just want to like put in your pocket and you're like later, but I'm fully back in, and they're just like the most precious boys because it's just like Taylor, where it's just people. When you combine, I probably said this before, but when you combine just like raw talent, which all of them have, with a freakish work ethic, you get this product like Taylor and BTS and many artists that you guys love and other ones that we love too, where it's just like, but they're like top. So anyways, so we've been obsessing. I think my favorite song in the beginning was Normal.
Normal. Yeah.
But I love 2.0 and I love Alien a lot. What are your other faves?
Hooligan.
Yes.
I love Normal.
Yeah, you love Normal
And
too.
Animals.
And Animals.
Like
yeah.
Animals?
Yeah, like Animals. Yeah, and we are seeing them in September,
700 years from
which
now.
just feels so far from now. It feels
That's what I'm guessing.
It feels very far. I do appreciate though, I'm not a choreographer, I don't know anything about like choreo officially, but I do appreciate that like this round they used to be very like high impact dance, and I feel like they've beautifully transitioned into just like finesse and precision. Like they've always had precision, but they used to have to do precision and like power, you know? But now it's just like, it's just elegance. Everybody go watch the 2.0 music video. Your life will be better for it.
Fabulous.
Mm-hmm.
March was a really good music month. April was a good music month because we could just enjoy what we have.
Yeah.
May, it's about to get crazy.
Yeah. It's cuckoo crazy. We have Muna, we have Maisie,
Bleach,
Bleachers,
and then the other one that we can't always remember.
somebody else, we love you, whoever that is.
I love the hots.
Little goopy heart. You're not gonna add another one?
No, I've decided that I like it.
Okay. And that was cookie number 2.
I could do little trails on them.
Lady B.
Lady B.
Lady B.
There she is.
Lady B. Lady
And cookie
B,
number
Lady
3.
B, Lady B.
Flood them white. Ta-da!
What? There's already one in there.
Okay, this is Haley's idea. I think it's a great idea.
Okay.
We're doing an inner petal,
Yes.
and then we're going to meet in the middle, and it's all going to be yellow. Okay?
No, and then the center on top
Center's
is
going
white.
to be white? Okay.
Yes.
So I'm doing like a filled in inner petal?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's my vision. Yeah, they're gonna look so cute. Oh my gosh. Let's see. What are other Germany highlights?
What'd you eat?
Yes. So I'm a pescatarian, and it's more out of like it's a dietary issue, not like a. I mean, and it's also an environmental and just. I'm a pescatarian. Who cares?
When
And-
she leaves from an eating experience, she enjoys not to have her stomach explode.
Yeah, I enjoy having not a tummy ache. So that takes a lot of meat out of the question, which is a bummer because like when I was in Korea, I ate a lot of barbecue and I was just sick all the time, but I had to eat barbecue. What was I supposed to do? So in Germany, I had currywurst, which is curry sausage. I think so. Yeah. Do we have? Yeah, we have enough.
Oh yeah.
And it was so yummy. Paid the price, but that's okay. But one of the veggie options they had is called, I never say it right. It's spetzel. I don't remember.
I'm sure all of those were wrong.
They're all wrong, yeah. But it's like an egg noodle pasta dish, but it just has like Gruyere and a bunch of cheeses in it, and it's so yummy. So we ate a lot of that. I ate a lot of pretzels, and so we went to Ireland last year, and like Guinness.
I can't believe that was a year ago.
I know, right? Guinness is whatever. Like Guinness is meant to be a worker's beer. So when you drink Guinness in Ireland, you're still like, well, this is still a Guinness. And I don't like dark beers that much. So it's like whatever. However, I love a hef. And so having a German hef in Germany at a brew house was très cool. It was so yummy. And the beer there, you don't get hungover, so you just like float the whole night.
Don't do it that big.
Don't do it that big.
Do it this big.
Okay.
Like these 5 I did, nice, and then I don't know why I
You
made
did.
that one
You
the whole
swung
pedal.
really big on that one.
Yeah,
but,
I got distracted.
But that's okay.
Not all pedals are perfectly even.
That's true. Lindsay, what did we do this week?
We went to Disney Channel night at Disneyland, where they did in fact play Start of Something New at the Phineas and Ferb dance party,
Yeah, they did.
which was very fun.
Oh my god, that dance party rocked.
It was really, really cool.
And the whole night they're playing like Hannah Montana and theme songs. We're like walking to Star Wars, and we just hear Phil of the future, every best as he can, and we were like, he's a 22nd century man.
Yeah.
So
On a holiday through history.
yeah, and I was testing how many I could remember a lot of the Naked Mole rap. So
Yeah.
I was pretty proud.
Lots of Kim Possible.
Lots of Kim Possibles,
She
lots of
Goes.
She Goes,
Lots of Cheetah Girls.
lots of Cheetah
Lots
Girls.
of Disney Channel games.
Yeah, we
bring back to Disney Channel games.
We goofed on remembering that this night was happening, so we didn't have any time to prep. But next year we will be ready.
I think I'm gonna be Lizzie McGuire.
What are we gonna do? A lot of Mia, a lot of
Because I am
Princess
obsessed with
Diaries.
Hilary Duff.
Yeah, we're in a big Hilary Duff era. Her album is so sweet.
Her album is so good.
She bullied me about like you have to listen to it, and then I listened to it in Europe, and then I came back and I said, "Have you listened to it?" No.
I had not yet listened to it.
No.
I have since exclusively been listening to it, so it's okay.
Right. Whatever.
We just watched her Hot Ones.
Oops.
What?
I didn't make a nice circle.
Her Hot Ones was great. She's so lovable.
She's just charming and delightful. Oh, that's cute. Whoa, was that a brain blast?
Yeah.
Wow. Good job. Look at that.
Look at our spring cookies.
We did it. I like our little
little-
bug friends.
Yeah. Some bees, some ladybugs, and a flower for them to land on and live.
Cute.
Yay.
So wonderful. Have a lovely springtime. Enjoy the weather changing. Now that the year is officially beginning, we hope that you get into the groove of the year. I declare that April is actually when the year starts.
Yeah.
And because the rest of, I know that we live in sunny SoCal, but like the beginning bits, it's just, you're getting your sea legs,
You're
you know?
figuring it out.
Yeah, you're a
deciding
little
who you wanna
baby
be.
giraffe and your legs are all wobbly and you're like, I have all these dreams I want to do this year. But April, rubber to the road. It's an Aries bonanza astrologically right now. So just do something that you've been putting off because it's time. It's time to give it a go. But thank you for joining us for our springtime episode.
We will always save you a cookie here at Sweet.
Nonsense.
See you next time.
Happy spring. Bye.